Hello, guys. Today we're in the studio. Okay, so hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about love and how we feel love and how we show love and what love is. Okay, so I have my friends here today. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Tatiana. I go to Boston University.
Hi, I'm Irene. I also go to NYU.
First topic, what are our expectations for love, like in a romantic relationship? Okay, go.
Honesty, communication. Communication is a big thing because I am very keen on expressing my emotions. So I will want my partner to do the same. So what I expect to get is affection and understanding. And I also aim to give a lot of affection, reassurance. I also need reassurance, a lot of reassurance, because I feel like I'm an anxious person.
What I aim for in a relationship is basically like a comfort person. So they're your home essentially, just support. And I feel like that's what I want to give in a relationship, like my full support to whoever that is. Also respect. You're just going to have to face the fact that sometimes you're not going to understand each other, but if you respect the person you're with, you're always going to value their opinion or like what they're thinking.
Love languages are something that was created by a guy named Gary Chapman. And so there are 5 different love languages. There are words of affirmation, which is expressing affection through spoken affection, praise, or appreciation. There's acts of service, actions rather than words. Gifts, gifting is symbolic for love and affection. Quality time, which is expressing affection with undivided, undistracted attention. And physical touch, which can be something sexual, but it also can be something like holding hands. Going off that, what makes you feel loved?
Based on the love languages, like a big part is words of affirmation, but then what makes more sense with how I also express love through acts of service and words of affirmation, and I feel like if that's given to me, I appreciate it more.
Yeah, my love language is physical touch and quality time. I especially like quality time because I feel like the more time you spend with your significant other and the more effort they put into seeing you, it shows that they appreciate you.
Really like gifts, but I don't like I don't, not in like a materialistic way, like, oh my god, money. Not just that. No. Like, I don't want any gifts. Like, you know, like how in Christmas, like you get like moisturizer, like it's just like generic almost, you know what I mean? But I like it when people give gifts and they have this sentiment value that is kind of like tailored for the person that they're giving the gift to. So it's very personal. So in terms of love languages, so you guys are both in relationships. How would you say your love language and your significant other's love language, how do they work with each other?
My top love languages are physical touch and quality time, and my boyfriend's is gift giving. He likes giving stuff, like buying stuff to make me happy, and it makes me feel really weird. I feel like I can't give those gifts in return, you know what I mean? But I give those gifts through physical touch and through quality time. Like, I spend so much time with him, and I always like hanging out and talking with him, and also a lot of hugging, cuddling, holding hands,
Yeah, for me, like in my past relationship, it's been like his was more dominantly like physical touch and a quality time. And like I think the quality time and the words of affirmation like mesh together pretty well, because considering like we couldn't really do physical touch like and cuddling all the time because it was like not it was COVID times, and like we didn't really see each other. But like quality time for him and also like words of affirmation for me, like we could hold a conversation. That was our main way of communicating and like showing our love for each other, was giving our time to have a conversation.
How do we maintain love? What would you say is key when it comes to maintaining love in a relationship?
Well, my relationship is long distance, so it's very hard in and of itself. But the way we have worked through that obstacle of like not losing love is that we text like every day. We FaceTime and like do fun things over the phone, like watching movies, watching shows, watching YouTube videos.
Okay.
I think, yeah, like treating them like your friend, like just
Your best
just
friend
not,
though.
yeah, like your best friend. Like you would hang out with your best friend for just to have a fun time with them. And I feel like sometimes in a relationship, like while I said before, like support is a main key, like they're your like the person that like you lean on, like they shouldn't just be that, like they should also like you should also enjoy their company.
Speaking of how to maintain love, a German-born American psychologist and psychoanalyst, Eric Fromm, says that love is a verb, which can be interpreted as actions that you take. So it's not, love isn't something that's permanent, right? And instead it's an actual practice. So this kind of has to go with maintaining love in a relationship. Like it's not just something that you feel, like it's something that you have to actively work towards. And so that's why he argues that, love is an art. Like it's something that you need to practice, kind of like, you're practicing your skill. He argues that overcoming one's narcissism is necessary in order to love. So there's actually a Time article that talks about how to, stay married. Like in this article, they cite a study in 2015 that found that sex once a week has optimum amount for maximizing marital happiness. So I found
I think that is true.
from that study, Canadian researchers analyzed that data and they found that sex played an even bigger role than money in happiness when it comes to married couples. How do you feel about that?
Y'all horny.
They don't also just cite sex. So when people get married, they often have kids, right? Kids can be a very big changer in the dynamic in a relationship. So not just sex, but going out is important. You get to have that one-on-one connection with people. And there's also things in terms of getting married, like kind of helps marriage. So what I mean by that, so they cite that if people get married after about the age of 26, they have a college degree, they haven't had kids already or gotten pregnant, they are employed, they tend to stay married. It's easier for couples to stay together also if they themselves are similar in values and background.
Well, me and John are both Latino. Oh, me and my boyfriend are both Latino. I guess in that sense, we're culturally similar. So we like speak Spanish to each other and it's easy to like make jokes and stuff, send each other Spanish memes.
I was gonna talk about how my significant other and I had no dad. I feel like the parallel, like with my relationship experiences, it's just me seeing the common ground and like in like a background and stuff like that. Like I don't say like for my case that's true. I mean, it's probably like helps in like a long term like serious commitment and like that makes sense. But like at least in my case for now, I've just gotten along with people who are different from me and who have had different experiences.
I think it matters more if the person themselves are actually grounded in their identity very strongly. Like if someone like cares that like much about like, for example, culture or religion, that's something that obviously is gonna, have an effect on a relationship if you guys are similar in that aspect. Summary, what did you guys learn today?
That love is love. Love is great. I love love.
Love is tricky.
Kind. Oh, yeah, love is
It is
tricky.